Ibraco, shumbruco, imbra, imbrumburu, biambrum, boom, 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 boom. Bayu. Can everyone shut their eyes and just run light up through their base to the top of their head and back 10 times at least. Maracuya para.
Okay.
Go. Imbrati sungurgo. I'd like you to go to the top of your head in your mind's eye. And I would like you to see a perfect ball, a sphere of pure white light. Io però cammino mara che ne vuole brani mongliana angile con so boingliani and I want you to imagine that that perfect ball of white light is releasing from the underneath in the center like a broomstick, like a straight pole, and it's going to go down in a thick stream of white light. And it's going to encase your spine. So even though it starts off straight, it's going to follow the curves of your spine. Down through the neck, shoulders and thoracic. You might even feel a coolness on your skin or in your back as it moves down. Through the waist, and down very slowly through the lower back, as slow as you can move it. And as it curls around the tailbone, I want you to bring the same rod that is still moving of white light up through the back of your spine, just coating the back of it thicker with light. It's coating where the main nerves come out between the vertebrae, as well as the bones itself. You need to lay down at any stage during this exercise, or if you need to move your body in any way, don't be shy. It's not going to affect anyone else. We're all in our own rooms. The object of this 4-week series is to give you a deeper connection to your own body and mastery over the cells. It is about building an energetic strength in the physical form so that you may hold higher vibrational stranding to assist the shift of the universe and the changes to mankind without being made exhausted, aching, bedridden, or having cold and flu symptoms. I want you to see on the top of your head a deep blue purple sphere. This one is a little bit more teardrop shaped with the pointed end downwards. And it's the size of, what are they called? Half the size of a honeydew melon. And if you see it bigger, or if you see it smaller, that is perfectly okay. And if for some of you it doesn't look purple, don't worry, just go with it. And this purple light is going to flow firstly and completely fill your skull cavity. It's going to break open like an egg, and like a soft jelly, it starts to flow down into the brain cavity. Feel it moving. You might feel a little bit of strange pressure in your brain. You. You. It is slowly coming down. It's like it's bulging, like it's caught in glad wrap, like you know that wrapping that you put around food, and it's moving down slowly, and it's going down through your glandular system. You down through your throat. As you can tell, this is a particularly slow moving energy. And it's very important if you've raced ahead with it to go back to the glands under your throat and let this purple, blue, soft, jelly-like light sit there. This energy has tiny, tiny little microbes in it. And they're going to clean out any low-grade infections in your throat, tonsils, in your brain, in your ears, in your eyes, in your sinuses. So that's why we're moving it slowly. We don't want to zoom past areas. Are you having some problems, Lee? Let's move down into the top of your shoulders now. Yeah. If you're holding a lot of tension in your shoulders. Yeah. Like Siren is, you may find your release in this area. And then it starts to go down the center from your throat, down the center of your sternum, that piece of breastbone between your breasts or pectorals. It's going to just go down that area slowly. From the shoulders, it's going to go under into your armpits and stay there for a while. If you've ever broken any ribs, which Siren has in a car crash, in the next minute or two, you may feel some discomfort as the energy is going to go into those areas and clear them of the debris and trauma. Stay focused on your breath. And see the purple light extending to cover each and every rib. Oh. If you get an urge to stretch your neck, please do so. And see that blue purple light moving now from the rib cage. Just center, Tony. Maybe turn off your microphone, Tony, if you can, darling. So good to see your face after so many years. Move that blue purple energy. And the fifth dimensional name for that color is Dabu. Move that color now. And I want you to move it so it's sitting across your diaphragm like a trampoline. And it's going from the back to the front. And it's sitting about 2 inches thick, just like blue purple jelly. And for those of you that use your lungs a lot like Mia, this is going to help expand your lung capacity. And for people like me who have lung damage, it's going to help heal my lungs and expand them as well. This series is going to improve all our health. This series is going to give us more energy than we've had in 30 years, unless of course you're 30. This series is going to heal your digestive system, your bowels, and sharpen your mind, heal your memory loss areas, and so much more. Expand your meridians. And this work I'm doing with you now is for the things I'm going to be doing with you after this. This is a preparation. So what's happened is all the lower vibration people that aren't ready for this dropped out of the group. And we now have 8 people. Well, there'll be a lot more soon, but 8 plus I'll count Fiona even though she's not here. So that's 9 plus Karu, that's 10, who are 100% ready to go into full mastery. And this is going to make it so that your body doesn't have to go through hell and back with the shifting. Om Rusibaliama Kuliosurium Barabra Sibilila Makilori Masepra Kilon Malayamalangula Melangan Sibilangala Malagon Sumrugumla Mingala Molomalam Sibanumini Malamakuleam Maria Malaxula Malala Megalomala Malaya. Now I want you to see that blue purple gel start to slide sideways down the lower ribs at the sides, and it's going to help loosen up those intercostal muscles that start to get really tight from your 50s onwards if you're not doing a lot of exercise. Mine, when I press on them, hurt like hell. So I'm looking forward to them not being so painful. So just like the middle of the jelly has been cut, it just sliding. It actually looks like flubber, only it's purple blue. Borki shumura kumbara kapre kumula kulumur shumura kuri maraki longala yambara kondi yambara mangala ngula ingo and that beautiful blue purple flubber is going to slide cool and soothing down into your hip joints. It's going to surround your hips like a cradle, and it's going to slide part of it into the ball and socket. And it's going to start to reduce any inflammation. And as you sit and breathe and feel the energy, you will notice that the energy is moving towards each other across your hip bones. And it's going to become like a wall around your lower back and coccyx, tucking under the coccyx bone and giving a level of support to your body, a comfort, a soothing, a healing. And for those of you with disc issues, this is the beginning of the end of your back pain and your disc issues. Om. And as your lower back and hips have absorbed as much as they can of this healing energy, you will feel like two big warm hands or cool hands, depending on how you experience energy. And they're going to move down over your upper thighs, down that strap that runs down the side of the leg, that strap of ligament that can get so sore. And it's going to encase the sides of your legs, like those two stripes that runs down the side of army pants, only about 4 inches wide. What you're doing is way more powerful than you realize at this time. You are going to notice the benefits of this over the next 5 to 7 days. And this energy will continue to heal you. You don't need to reapply it for the next 6 months. The first time I've ever brought something through that works for 6 months. Do, do, do. Tony, is the jerking bothering you? Okay. I can do something to stop it if you want me to at some point.
No, I do this all the time.
Okay.
Whenever there's energy around, I do it.
Might be good to stop doing it one day soon because it could actually cause wear and tear on your neck. Feel that blue, purple, dabu jelly sink into your legs and coat the bones of your thighs. Some of you may find your legs have gone a bit cold if you need to put a rug over them. 이브리까노 모기 시브리게 인도로 꼴리 깔꼴리 미칼라 카스마리길라 옹가 인고레 염브라 인도리 소므라 인가라 갈라갈라 망가 인고레 곤도 염브라 인가 옴바리아리아리아마링고 옴보 옴바리아리아리아리 인가리 옴보 옴바 Whoosh. You may feel a slight tingling or pulsing in your legs. As the energy starts to slowly drop, as if you're pulling down a pair of pants or pantyhose, and it's going to wrinkle up and encase your knees, front, back, on the top of the kneecap, underneath the kneecap, and around all of the ligaments, and all inflammation will start to cease. For those of you that have really bad knees, it may stay longer, but for those of you who don't, allow the energy and start to see it drop down through the shins, encasing the bone to the ankle. Ew. 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 Definitely not least the feet. See the energy pool as if you're looking at an x-ray of your feet. Imagine it covering all of the bones, cartilage, joints, top and bottom. And some of it may still be up in your ankles and some may be left behind. If you have knee issues, there may be little patches of it left in your knees. Now, this energy is not going to leave your body for 6 months. And sometimes it'll be on your head, and sometimes it'll be on your elbows, which we haven't done tonight, and into the wrist. And the reason I haven't done the arms as well is I want to bring in the next energy and make sure we don't run out of time. Imbratik sono ipra ila kori shampre abrati se nakala koi abrati sitari omoko ko. I want you to focus. Take a deep breath in and see a beautiful iridescent orange on top of your head. And the orange is the biggest orange you've ever seen. It's orange size, but about an inch bigger. Probably the size of that yellow thing that's very sour. I've forgotten its name. And
grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Thank you, Astrid. A grapefruit size orange. And it's very bright, but it has, if you look at it, it's made up of tiny little specks that are slowly moving. And some of them are very pale orange, some of them are deep, deep orange. There's probably about 20 or 30 shades of orange moving. And in amongst the orange are tiny, perfect spheres of gold. And this is a vibration that brings a lot of energy and helps you to feel joy. It also is going to affect the hormones in your body. So if you have a lack of progesterone or a lack or too much estrogen or something like that, it's going to start to work on balancing the hormones in your body. Now, upon doing that, it's also going to work with the microbiome in your stomach to balance the little creatures that create depression or happiness, the ones that create the hormones. And its job, this energy, is to fill you with energy to do all the things that you've been wanting to do but are often too tired to do at the end of a day. And it's also going to assist your body to let go any of those down periods that you've been having on and off your whole life. We all have them. This energy is going to help smooth them out until you become really centered in a calm, beautiful peace and have periods of joy. Now, if someone had told me that 10 years ago that this activation would do that, I would have struggled to believe it. But after the things that have been happening to me since last week, how much better I feel, I don't doubt it at all. So welcome in this gorgeous energy, this orange gold light. It's not see-through, it's quite dense, and it's rotating anti-clockwise on your head. It looks like William Tell could shoot it like it's an apple. And as it starts to open, it actually goes up into your crown, coating it completely. And the first thing this energy is going to do is it's going to balance, clear, and energize the crown chakra on top of your head. And even if you've done all the work in the world on your crown chakra, it never hurts to have a spring clean and an energetic spruce up. It will not interfere with any of the programs that have been put in for you by your guides or guardians. And it will improve your channeling if you are a trance channel to be clearer and have less debris within the channelings. So here it's already happening. It's going in the opposite direction to the crown so that it's picking up energy as the crown rotates the other way. Booyang! It will not affect the rotation. Booyang! Gayorom boinga. Gayorom boinga. Gayorom boinga. Barayarom boinga. Arayara mangerungo inga. Baramaranga ungo inga inga ungo ungo e. The crown chakra has been refreshed and renewed. It's going in. And just sit with it for a moment. And it's going to flow like a curve, like the curve of a fishhook. It's going to flow from your crown and come out through the front of your third eye chakra. And if you're a trance channel, your third eye chakra will be coming out between the first and second vertebrae in your neck. If you're not a trance channel, it will just be coming out the back of your head. So the energy is going to split and it's going to come out and it is going to rotate. Don't worry, Lee, if you keep falling out. We will send you a copy of this tomorrow to re-listen to it. I know it's been a bit frustrating for you, darling heart. And it's going to flow in the opposite direction as the chakra and do the exact same thing that it did in the crown. It's going to take about a minute, so we can't rush this. And if you've never been able to see into other dimensions, if you never see those sparks in the air, that openings of portals, or those fluctuations like blooping through the air, which is beings moving across the room, you will, in a period of time, start to see. For this energy is going to clear any blockages in your third eye over the next 6 months. Sibaraki tu sombra tatari murupuri amara muro sebra micro barakilo poto ibarkata sabrakubaraka to subaraka para pasino for palaki to subaraka lormis abraku subribra para kilumukuti sabraka kulubra calacres real do to kulabra ibaraka surga para la good bit kulubara surga para lungu mezibera when you put a pasabra. Agarawa mo akayo akami no akasuro go is the gala Just breathe into your third eye. And yet again, the energy is dropping from the top of your head, not from the third eye. Straight down the throat. It won't affect your throat at all. And it's going to curve the front and back of your throat. And Mia, I really want you to focus on this. It's going to be fantastic for you. And just see it spinning. It doesn't matter which way you see it spinning. It coats the chakra and like fine sandpaper moves in the opposite direction. And it's taking out debris, little If there's little cracks in your chakra, it's going to heal them. If there's past life scarring, it's going to wear it down over the next 6 months. If you have any vocal cord nodules, it will slowly, like sandpaper them off, but very gently. They'll just go back in, they'll seek back into the vocal cords. It's going to increase your volume, the clarity of your voice when you speak, and make it really easy to tone efficiently to help other people when you're toning energy into the room or onto the earth or into a person. You are going to be absolutely blown away by the changes in your voice. Greg, you look like you need to lay down. Go and lay down, as long as you can hear me from there. I don't need to see your beautiful face. I need you to be relaxed. And again, splitting from the crown. Bring it from the crown. Do not bring it from the throat. Because each time you bring it down, what you're doing is you're allowing the energy to stay where it was. It's not like the blue purple one. We don't want it to move on. We want more of it to come from the never-ending supply sitting on top of your head. And I want you to bring it down, out through your heart, front and back. Now, this is going to impact you quite powerfully, Greg. If for people that have struggled with their heart, with allowing self-love, when they can only love others and not themselves properly, it's really going to stir it up. I can't tell you much more than that at the moment. We'll have a talk about it next week. Or you can ring me during the week, Greg, if you start having any chest pains or anything. But it's going to, basically, it's going to heal the heart chakra so that it can do what it's supposed to do, which is process love, process grief. And process really big love energies coming from above. E prati sono. Ooh. 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 Don't forget it's in the back of your heart chakra too. Ooh. Ooh. Going back to the top of your head and see it flow straight down the center and split into hooks out through your solar plexus, front and back. This is going to allow you to process emotions more quickly, more smoothly, and more efficiently. So you can take what you need from the experience, but they don't debilitate or tire your body out. If you feel yourself in any way becoming distracted, just go back to following your breath. Breathing in through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Just focus on the inner you. Because if you become too distracted, you won't be able to absorb the energy, Greg. It's a slow one, but it's worth it. We're going to skip the Dantian chakra right now because not all of you have one and because we don't need to clear it right now. And we're going to slide down from the top of your head, seeing 2 lines of moving orange light, gold flakes, dropping down like a lift in one of those big stores, dropping down now and hooking out through and coating your sacral chakra. And for women, this is going to have an effect on your ovaries, tubes, and womb. And for men, it's going to have an effect on the gonad and the prostate. Maria, 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 Imbragare questo perché me la bara ballo sumro come imbragare o magari sumro come avalo questo perché me la cosa perché non la lavoro e me la apro questo per come la cala spedi che la con la basta del capo insi acá a to uno e per care questo per come lo sto perché me la cambio e se caracare questo perché con una bella sono ma non posso del capo Ibrahim Sadi, ancora mi quelli che la caramo quelli che si con le meno quello che si con le cala Ahora lo me che cerca le cala ha ma ha hin su su ya ha cala con solo con la cala e si gravare con le ma quello che solo con la perché si grande se le con la si mi la quindi solo con la perché so su con Ibrahim perché quindi giuro su pure con la cala solo con la mano che si ripeti con Oh. Bringing the light through from the crown, all the way down. Don't race it. Bringing it down through the center, through the gut, down towards the base between your legs. And this time you don't need to split it or hook it, just let it flow. And it will stop when it reaches the end of your base chakra, and it will gather and it will start to rotate. And this will help you earth better. This will help you with feelings of security and safety and self-love. Yeah. Ibrati semana ki durun rai sigrum rekala mara ki semurun bala kelumbo ingali ani go guru mandikala go sidigan agi oglar sminga laga Ibratasanaya prayanaya 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 prayanaya. And leaving all the energy in your body as it is. I want you to go back to the top of your head and just see the orange and gold start to disperse as if a wind has blown it. And tiny fragments of it are going to flow through your outer energy field. And that energy is going to gather in the auric egg, in the membrane of your field, brightening it, cleaning it, and repairing it. You have received the second download in preparation for accelerated energetic elevation. We are so grateful that you are allowing us to serve you. And we look forward to seeing you all again next week. In 6 weeks, this class will close its doors and no one else may enter. We will be opening a second meditation class for newcomers, and you will become the masters that help the others in the other classes. We will talk more on this later. Because you are going through a specialized vibrational realignment, it would be detrimental to someone's health to enter this class without having done the prerequisite 4 sessions of preparation. But for the next 6 weeks, as long as people do those preparations, they may enter this classroom and join. It has been an honor serving you